No issues. But I want you to make an attempt.
So when there's a voltage difference
Hmm.
due to magnetic field,
Hmm.
so when you apply a magnetic field to
Hmm.
the current,
Hmm.
there'll be a voltage difference across the
Hmm.
uh, molecular substance.
Hmm. Okay. See, what I'll do is I'll take a semiconductor bar. I take a semiconductor bar. Like this. Okay. So this is a semiconductor bar and it contains electrons and holes. It contains, let it be, you can consider it as N type or P type. If you consider it as N type, then majority charge carriers will be electrons. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If it is, suppose if you are considering this semiconductor bar as N type, then majority charge carriers will be electron and minority charge carriers will be holes. If you consider it is a P type, then majority charge carriers will be holes and minority charge carriers will be electrons. Okay. So we can consider this is all of it is applicable for P type as well as N type. Okay, let it be of any type and we'll consider it's a semiconductor bar and I'm going to connect the semiconductor bar to the battery. I'm connecting it to the battery. Okay, so this is positive, this is negative. So now what happens when battery is being connected to the semiconductor bar? So conduction starts taking place, right? So here towards this in this direction, what will move, and towards this direction, what will move? Okay, I'll write it in colored. This is one direction, red color one, and other one is the blue color one. Yeah. So what will be moving in blue direction? What will be moving in red direction? Which charge carriers will be moving? Yes, open your mouth.
So electrons in red direction.
Electrons in red direction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. On this direction, holes. Huh?
Sir, electrons in the blue direction.
Electrons in blue direction. Okay. Hmm. And red direction, holes. Any other answer? Hmm? Electrons will be moving in blue direction, holes will be moving in red direction because electrons are negatively charged particles, so they have to move towards positive terminal of the battery. Holes are the positive charged particles, they have to move towards the negative terminal of the battery because we know that the like charges repulse, unlike charges attract. So since it is negatively charged, it has to move towards this. Okay, this process will be keep on going. So all the electrons will be moving and the holes will be moving in this direction. This will continue. Okay, now what I'll do is I am going to bring a magnetic bar. Okay, I'm going to bring this magnetic bar and I'm going to bring it closer to this semiconductor bar. So now what happens is when I'm going to bring this magnetic bar, which is having north pole and a south pole, so during that time what happens, these electrons which were moving straight like this and these holes which are moving straight like this, they are going to divert slightly. So now what happens, the electrons These are all the holes. Okay, so in this figure, what you are observing, I'm going to bring this magnetic bar here, magnetic bar at the center. So now, on seeing the picture, can anyone tell me what is happening? What was happening at the beginning and what is happening now? Hmm? Yes, Ninada.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what was happening before and what is happening now after introducing the magnetic bar?
So the polarities are getting changed, electrons and
No, electrons are moving like this only, and holes are moving like this only. Oh, if you get confusion, no problem. You can take this as holes while writing I. Okay, holes are moving like this. Electrons are moving like this. The cross direction. Hmm. Anybody?
So electron experiences force, sir.
Electrons experiences force. Okay. Then see what is happening is, see, initially you might have observed I had wrote this holes in a straight line, this electrons in a straight line. Okay. Now what I wrote is the holes are moving like this. Electrons are moving like this. What change you are observing? This was the previous case. This was the previous case. This is the present case after introducing the magnetic bar at the center. Hmm?
Before the electrons they move in a straight line.
They are moving in a straight line. Now what
They
happened?
form according to the magnetic lines of force.
See, before they were moving in a straight line, or they were moving casually in a straight line. Okay, but now when you are introducing the magnetic bar, so what happened? The holes and the electrons, they're experiencing the force. That force is known as Lorentz force. So when Lorentz force is experienced, what happens? They are going to move towards the towards the either ends on the two ends. The holes are moving towards this, electrons are moving towards this direction. So this electron will go here, this electron will go here, this electron will move here. Okay, so now these electrons are experiencing a force because of the magnetic field. So that force is known as Lorentz force. Now at the same time, what I'll do is I'll take a voltmeter. Okay, what is a voltmeter? What is a voltmeter?
It measures voltage.
Show the voltage between
Measures
two points.
voltage.
Voltage, right? So now what I'll do, I'll connect a voltmeter across the two ends of this semiconductor bar. Okay, so what I can observe is I will be observing some voltage here. So once I'm going to introduce this magnet, however closer is the magnet, that much voltage will be increasing. If the magnet is very close to the semiconductor material, semiconductor bar, then voltage will be increasing. If this magnetic bar is moving away from the semiconductor bar, then the voltage will be decreasing. Okay, so this means there is a production of voltage difference across the electric conductor because of the electric current and the applied magnetic field perpendicular to the current. How is the current moving? The current is moving in this direction, right? How is the magnetic field applied? Magnetic field is applied perpendicular to this. According to Fleming's left hand rule or right hand rule, so how will be the current, magnetic field and force? Fleming's left hand rule.
Perpendicular, no, sir?
Perpendicular.
All of them are perpendicular to each other,
Each other.
right? So if now magnetic field is applied to this straight, current is in this direction, current is in this direction. To this, I'm going to apply the magnetic field here. So now the other one will be, the force will be perpendicular to this, right? If this is the magnetic field, this is the current, then this is the force. So now what can you analyze? B means what? The magnetic bar. I means what? The current which was
Current.
flowing in the semiconductor material. So when B was introduced to the current, because of that, what happened? Force was applied, or force was applied on this charges. Because of that, these charges, they went to the extreme ends. Hole charges or electron charges, both they went to the extreme end. So now at the same time, if I connect a voltmeter on the either ends of this semiconductor bar, I can measure some voltage. The voltage which is obtained because of this kind of process is known as Hall voltage. Hall voltage. The effect created because of this kind of procedure is known as Hall effect. Okay, Hall effect, we can define Hall effect as the production of the voltage difference. Production of the voltage difference across a electrical conductor or semiconductor when because of the electric current and applied magnetic field which are perpendicular to each other. I'll repeat it again. Hall effect is the production of the potential difference in a semiconductor material or electrical conductor because of the electric current flowing in the conductor and the magnetic field applied perpendicular to the current. So magnetic field means this magnetic bar. Okay, this is applied perpendicular to this electric conductor, electric current. So now what happens? A force was experienced by these electrons. Now someone can ask you, okay, you are telling potential difference. How it is how this is going to create a potential difference? How this holes and electrons are going to create a potential difference?
Since there's a flow of current, there will be potential difference now, sir.
Flow of current potential difference is there, but I'm telling after the application of this, there is increase in the voltage in the voltmeter. How is that voltage potential difference is obtained? Hmm? See, here, what is the concentration of charges? What kind of charges is concentrated here now?
Holes.
What is the concentration of the charges here?
Electrons.
Electron. I take a positive plate, I take a negative plate. What does it become?
Capacitor, sir.
Capacitor.
That's the
Battery.
battery, sir.
Battery, no?
Yeah.
This side is acting like a positive
Positive.
plate. This side it is acting like a negative
Negative.
plate. So if I'm going to take a voltmeter here, what it is going to measure? The potential difference between these two terminals. Right?
Yes, sir.
This is known as Hall effect, and this the voltage which is generated is known as Hall voltage. So this concept is very important, and this question you will be getting 100%, not 99.99%, 100% you will get this question. Explain Hall effect and derive the necessary equation. So 100% you will be getting this question. Okay, so this is the all effect story. So now we have to derive some equations based on this Hall effect. For that, again, we'll take that same semiconductor bar or a conducting bar. So this is the semiconductor bar I have taken. So now I'll be taking this as the x direction, and current will be moving in the x direction. So you have to keep a separate book. So I may ask you to scan that book, scan some pages and upload it to the Google Classroom. Or once the college is open, I may ask you to show the classwork. So whatever I'll write it, whatever I'll explain, it should be there. All the problems should be there in the book. You have to maintain a separate notebook. So current flow, the current flow, I'm going to take it in x direction. And the electric field or the force, I'm going to take it in y direction. So the magnetic field, I'll be taking in z direction. Bz. Okay, I'll mark a point here as A. I'll mark a point here as B. This terminal and this terminal. This terminal is positive and this terminal is negative. Okay, and we'll take the length of this bar. L. L is the length of this bar, and width is W. How much width it is having, that will be W. And this point I'll be taking it as C, and this point I'll be taking it as D. So C to D is the direction of the current flowing. Okay, C to D is the direction of the current flowing. AB is the terminals where I'll be finding out the voltage, Hall voltage. Okay, so this is considered to be positive, this is considered to be negative, and Bz is the magnetic field. So since you are going to consider 3 parameter, so we have to take it in 3 dimension, x, y, and z. So we can write it like this. This is y direction, this is the x direction, this is z direction. So all the three will be perpendicular to each other. Okay, x, y, z. So 3 dimensional we are using. So I have already explained what is a Hall effect and what happens in Hall effect. So I'll tell it again. So whenever a semiconductor material is being connected to a battery, during that time the current will be flowing in the x direction. Current will be flowing, and we consider it to be in x direction. Then when a magnetic bar is brought closer to this semiconductor bar or a conducting material, during that time the electrons and holes are going to be slightly diverted to the opposite ends. Because of that, what happens on the points A and B of the semiconductor bar, if you are going to connect a voltmeter, you are going to experience some voltage. This voltage is known as Hall voltage. The effect due to which all voltage is created is known as Hall effect. Okay, so and in this the current is taken to be in x direction, or the electric field or the force to be will be taken in y direction, and the magnetic field will be taken in z direction, since all the three are perpendicular to each other. So whenever a magnetic field is introduced, during that time, magnetic field means the magnetic bar is introduced. During that time, the charges are going to experience a force, and they are going to divert to the opposite ends. Instead of moving straight way, they take a curved way of traveling from one end, that is C to D. So that the force which is experienced by the charges because of the magnetic bar is known as Lorentz force. Okay, Lorentz force. Because of that Lorentz force, we can observe the charges on which are coming towards the A and B terminals. So when you are going to connect a voltmeter, you are going to experience the potential difference. That potential difference is Hall voltage. Now, this is about the theory part. If they're asking you explain Hall effect, this much you have to explain with the diagram and all. Now, if they're asking you to derive the expressions, necessary expressions, then you have to start with the uh, derivation. The first one is the total force experienced by single hole. Okay, single hole is known as single hole due to electric and magnetic field is given by F is equal to Q into E plus V into D. V into D. This is the first equation. So if you get confusion, you can just write it as VB. V into B. Now, if you are going to take it in, since you know that the force or the electric field will be experienced in y direction, so then in y direction, force is taken to be Fy is equal to Q into Ey minus Vx into dz. So why you are taking minus here? Can anyone tell me? Why you are taking minus? Why it is minus? Ey minus Vx into Bz. Why I took minus? In the first part it was plus, now it is minus.
Force experienced by electrons, sir.
Hmm? Why it is minus? Why? Okay, first of all, what is V? Vx. It is the velocity of hole. It's the velocity of the hole. See, check with the velocity of the hole. Velocity of the hole means the direction of the hole. How it is moving? See, this is the x direction we are showing, ix in this direction. But in which direction? Whether the hole is moving along the direction of your I, or it is moving in opposite direction. Just remember, just analyze the last figure which I wrote. This will be connected to positive terminal of the battery. The other terminal, this will be connected to the negative terminal of the battery. See the direction of Ix we have taken and see the direction of hole we will be having.
Positive to negative, sir.
Hole is moving from positive to negative. In this direction it is moving, right? Hole is moving in this direction. But what about Ix direction? We are taking it from negative to positive.
Positive.
So Ix and the holes, they are opposite to each other. So the velocity of this hole is in opposite direction compared to Ix. That's why we should take here it as minus. So simply don't buy at anything. You should know why it is. So that's why we have to take minus. Ix, I have taken it in this direction, but the hole, and we are speaking about what? The hole. This formula, we are writing it for hole. So this hole is moving in opposite direction to the when compared to Ix. So that's why we should take it as minus Vx into Bz. So take this one as equation 1, this one as equation 2. Okay. Now here either as I told before, we can we can derive or we can analyze all effect by considering n-type material or p-type material. But here in this semiconductor material, whatever I am taking, I am going to consider mainly the positive charge carriers. That's why I am writing by considering holes. So I'm going to derive this equation by considering holes. So now sometimes they'll ask you what you mean by holes. What do you mean by holes? Holes are nothing but moving charge carriers. And which charge carriers I am going to consider here for derivation and all? Holes. So here moving whole charge carriers are the holes. Okay, holes are the moving whole charge carrier. Actually, holes will not move; they are immobile charge carrier. But I have told you at the beginning only. But still, we assume they are moving because of the movement of the electron. It looks like the holes are moving. So holes means the holes means the moving charge carrier. Here the charge carrier is hole. So holes are the positive charge carriers which we are having in the semiconductor material are the Halls. I'll ask this question again. We should tell. Okay. So now the force in y direction, for that we obtained an equation. So Kirtana, why you get negative sign here?
Because the direction of force is opposite to direction of the current.
Yeah, the direction of the current we have assumed it in the other direction. So, but the direction of the hole is in opposite direction. That's why we have taken it as minus. And Vx is nothing but the velocity of the hole in the x direction. And B is the magnetic field, Q is the charge, and F is the force experienced by the charge. Okay, so we will stop it here. And we can continue in the next class. So again.